This is just a little video to show you a bit about how I package my Melt and Pour soaps. I've seen a lot of people asking what do I use, because I try and go for a more eco-friendly option. So I thought I'd just talk you through, and then you can see I'll put all the links to suppliers and stuff in the comments if you want to have the same. Okay, so my basic packaging that I use are these little Natureflex bags. Now they look like they're made of plastic, but actually they're made from wood pulp, and they're from FSC approved forests, so they have all their sort of eco credentials. They're compostable. You can just put them in your compost at home and they'll break down relatively quickly. Just use them again, fertilise the soil, which is great. So I use a little bag like this. What I do is I just take a bit of wood wool, one sort of for decorative reasons, because it looks quite cute, but also for a bit of padding. Sometimes if you're taking your soaps out to fairs, or transporting them to sell in shops, they get a bit knocked around and they can be quite delicate with design. So if you've got a little bit of something in there, just as a buffer to stop it getting knocked too much, that can be really helpful. So I'll just pop a little bit of that in the bottom like that, you can see. The ones I'm packaging up today, you can probably see from my labels, are mini superhero soaps. So here I've got little Spider-Man, I've got a tiny Thor, Iron Man, and here's Hulk Fist. Although someone did say to me the other day it looks like a broccoli, but there we go. What I'll do, I'll just pop these in a sort of nice way so that they look like a little display in here. The one thing I would say about these bags, the difference between these and the plastic sort of cello bags you can get, is that these do crinkle quite easily. So you just need to be a little bit careful when you're popping your products in, and also once it's packaged that you don't knock them around too much, because where a plastic solo bag would just spring back into shape, these ones will crease if you knock them too much. Just something to be a bit mindful of. Right, so I would sort of stuff them in like this, just make sure that you can see all their little faces. We're happy with them. Let's just take these little bits out because they're in the way. There we go. And I also meant to say that this wood wool, this is actually a sort of waste product from sawmills. So it's made from like offcuts that otherwise would have gone into the bin or into landfill. So again, that's another sort of super eco way of making your packaging out of things that otherwise would just be thrown away. It's also compostable. You can just pop that in the compost bin when you're done. Right, now the way I package them is I just fold over the tops like this. I take a little craft paper that I've cut to the right size, so I do it the same width as my bag here, obviously double the size that I want the square to be. Fold that over the top, and then I just put a couple of staples. That holds it in place, so you've got this sort of tab top effect then. Again, this is made of recycled paper and it's compostable or recyclable as well. Then all I would do next is I use these sticker sheets. So I get them from Avery. There's lots of different software you can use to design your stickers yourself if you would like. So I use Canva, which is free. Just download my design from that and upload it into the Avery app, where it will automatically place it into the size sticker that you want. So for these, this is a 80 by 50R size, but they do tons and tons of different sizes, different shapes, circles if you want, oblongs, whatever. So if you're packaging in a pot maybe, or I do quite a lot in soap boxes, you can use a different size for that. This is the recycled paper option. I think it still looks really nice. It's a slightly creamier colour than their non-recycled, but it's still, good quality. The stickers work really well, easy to peel, and they stay on. The glue is good. So it's recycled paper, and obviously it's also recyclable. going to pop that on the front and just line it up so that will cover up my staples. Give a nice neat finish. One to the front, and then I do one for the back. Here in the UK, we have a lot of quite strict rules about labelling. We also have to batch code everything, so you need to just remember to pop that on the back if you haven't pre-printed it. So this one, I'm going to write on like this. And then obviously on this label here as well, I've got instructions that says everything is compostable. So people know that you're using the eco-friendly packaging options and you know how to dispose of it in the kindest way to the environment. Okay, and there we go. All packaged up, ready to go for sale.